Hello everyone, are you a grade 11 students under the strengthened senior high school curriculum or the new senior high school curriculum? Native Man Math Tutorial offers you video lessons to help you understand different topics in general mathematics for the third quarter. So let's go. Let us learn Gen Math in easiest way. Sa video lesson na ito, I'm going to discuss the illustrations of trigonometric ratios. So these trigonometric ratios can only be applied in a right triangle. And what are the trigonometric ratios? We have the sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. These trigonometric are ratios or formulas that can be used to solve the unknown parts of a triangle. And these are the formulas. To remember these different formulas, we have the keyword. And the keyword is so, ka, towa. So I'm going to present to you the illustrations and discussions about these trigonometric ratios in step by step. So are you ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, so to start, let us define first trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric ratios are the ratios of the lengths of the sides of a right triangle relating the angles to the sides. The six primary trigonometric ratios are, so ito po yung anim na primary trigonometric ratios. We have number 1, sine or sin. Number 2, cosine or cos. Number 3, tangent or tan. Number 4, cosecant or CSC. Number 5, secant or sec. And number 6, cotangent or cot. So, ito pong naka-open and close parenthesis, ito po yung mga abbreviation ng 6 trigonometric ratio. Again, pag sinabi po nating ratio, ito po ay fraction. So, mean to say, ang trigonometric ratio ay formula na may fraction. Okay? So yung fraction po, ito po yung relationship ng dalawang sides ng right triangle in relation with the angles of that right triangle. So paano po yan? Ito po yung formulas ng first three trigonometric ratio. We have number 1, sine or sin. So we have sine theta is equal to opposite over adjacent or opposite over hypotenuse rather. Pag sinabi po nating sin theta, ang theta po dito ay angle. Okay? So, is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Yung opposite at yung hypotenuse, ito po yung sides ng right triangle. So, mamaya po, illustrate ko po sa inyo using right triangles kung nasaan po yung opposite at nasaan po yung hypotenuse with relation to the angle. Okay? I-present ko po muna sa inyo yung formula. Number 2, we have cosine or cos. So, cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. For tangent, tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So, ito pong natitirang 3 trigonometric ratios are just the reciprocal of the first 3 trigonometric ratio. So, bakit ko po sinabing reciprocal? Okay, tignan po natin or opposite. So, ang opposite po ng sine ay cosecant. Okay, so ang formula po nila ay, okay, this one, for cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse over opposite. So notice here sa sin theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So dito naman sa cosecant, hypotenuse over opposite. So notice here, pinag-interchange lang po yung numerator and denominator. Okay? How about for number 2? Cosine. Ang opposite po niya ay cosecant. Secant rather. Okay, secant theta is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent. So ito pong secant ay opposite ng cosine. Kung yung cosine ay adjacent over hypotenuse, ito naman pong secant ay hypotenuse over adjacent. Okay? Pinag-exchange po yung numerator and denominator. And last, for cotangent, ang opposite po niya ay tangent. So, cotangent theta is equal to adjacent over opposite, wherein yung tangent ay opposite over adjacent. So again, notice here na in-exchange lang po yung numerator at denominator. So kung alam na po ninyo yung sine, cosine at tangent na formula, ay alam na rin po ninyo yung formula ng cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Now, to remember these three formulas, we have a keyword. Ang keyword po natin ay SOHCAHTOA. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng SOHCAHTOA dito po sa ating formula? Okay, explain ko po sa inyo. So S stands for sine. Sa second, C stands for cosine, and for T stands for tangent. At ano po yung dalawang letters na kasama po ng sine, cosine, and tangent? So for sine, OH. So yung O po ay opposite at H hypotenuse. Okay, ito po yung kanyang formula. Sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Ito po yon. So sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Kaya po so. And the second one is ka. Okay, we have cosine theta is equal to A adjacent over H hypotenuse. Okay, this one. Adjacent over hypotenuse. And the last one, TOA, tangent. Tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Kaya po TOA, OA, opposite over adjacent. So, ito po yung keyword that we can use to remember these formulas. Okay. At sa ating pong term na ginamit sa formula, we have the opposite, the adjacent, and hypotenuse. So ito po yung illustrate ko sa inyo using right triangles or right triangle kung ano po yung opposite side, ano po yung adjacent side, at ano yung hypotenuse. Okay? Okay, so let me illustrate the trigonometric ratios formula using right triangle. So this is our right triangle. Triangle ABC, right angle at C. Okay? So, if you're going to write theta, so yung theta po ay dalawa lang po ang pwedeng paglagyan ng theta dito sa ating formula. So, ang theta po, it can be this angle A, pwede po yan, at pwede rin po sa angle B. So, let us say yung angle po natin ay nasa portion nito, angle A or angle theta. Okay? So, pwede po kasi nating pangalanan yung angle dito as angle theta or pwede naman pong angle A kasi ito po ay vertex A ito. Okay? So, para malaman po natin yung parts of right triangle if the angle theta is here, okay? So, kapag ito po yung theta, ito pong side opposite to this angle, ang tawag po dito ay opposite side. Ano po? Iyan po yung tinatawag nating opposite. Ano po? Nakaharap po sa angle. At another side ng right triangle ay ito pong part ng theta na ito. So, angle A at part po niya itong side na ito, side AC, ang tawag po dyan ay adjacent. So, yung theta o yung angle at yung side, they are adjacent to each other. Kaya po tinawag itong adjacent. And always, the longest side, we call this one as hypotenuse. Okay. So, tatlo lang po ang parts ng right triangle na sides. We have hypotenuse, always the longest side of a right triangle. At ito po ay opposite ng right angle. Okay? Ito po ay hypotenuse. So, yung hypotenuse, hindi na po yan magbabago. Ano po? Always nandun siya sa opposite ng right angle. Pero ito pong opposite at adjacent ay pwede pong magbago ang position depende kung nasaan po yung angle theta. So let us say the same right triangle. Pero dito naman po yung kanyang angle. Okay, so here, andito yung angle theta. Paunawan po kung andito yung angle theta. So the same po yung position ng ating right triangle. So since ito na po yung ating angle theta or angle B, ang kanyang opposite ay ito na pong side AC. So that is now our opposite. The opposite of angle theta is side AC. And its adjacent o yung katabi ng angle na side ay side BC, yan na po yung tinatawag na adjacent. And again, always, the longest side of a right triangle, we call that one as hypotenuse. Kaya ang nag-exchange lang po ng position ay yung opposite at adjacent. Ano po? Okay, so here, these are the formula. Again, to recall, the SOHCAHTOA, S stands for sine, C stands for cosine, and T stands for the tangent. At yung OH, AH, at OA, ito na po yung fraction dito po sa ating formula. Okay, so let's apply the 6 trigonometric ratios in this activity. We have here, find the value of the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, so when you say find the value of the 6, so hanapin natin yung value ng 6 trigonometric ratio. We have sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta, and the other 3 trigonometric ratios. Unahin po natin yung sin theta. So yung sin theta ay ano po yung kanyang fraction? Ano po yung kanyang formula? Or what is the ratio of sin theta? Okay, again, we need the keyword SOHCAHTOA. So from the keyword SOHCAHTOA, nasaan po dito yung sin? S po yan. So ito po yung S, SO. So yung SO is OH. So ibig sabihin, ang fraction po ng sin ay opposite over hypotenuse. So this will become O over H. So O over H. So here, punta po tayo dito sa ating right triangle. Asaan po dito yung theta? So ang theta po natin is this one. Okay? Lagyan ko po ng guhit. Okay. So this is our angle theta. Now, what is the opposite of this angle theta? So ang opposite po niya ay side BC and the measurement is equal to 4. Okay? So the opposite of theta is 4 and OH po yung formula. Opposite is 4 at ang hypotenuse po always the longest side. Opposite po ng right angle. Ang opposite po niya ay ito, side AB and the measurement is 5. So for the sin theta, opposite over hypotenuse. So 4 over 5. Okay? So we have here now sin theta is equal to 4 over 5. Okay, and this is now the value of sin theta. How about cosine theta? Ang cosine theta po, cos, ano po yung kanyang fraction? Cos is ka. Okay, cosine is equal to A over H, adjacent over hypotenuse. So, ilagay po natin dito, A over H, adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, go back to our figure. So, ito po yung ating angle. Okay, angle theta. So, A, adjacent over hypotenuse. What is the adjacent of angle theta? So, adjacent po niya yung katabi niya. So, ang katabi po niyang side ay ito pong part na ito. And its adjacent is 3. And over H, our hypotenuse is 5. So we have 3 over 5 for cosine. Okay? 3 over 5. So that's the value of cosine theta, 3 over 5. How about tangent? So tangent is TOA, T. Tangent is equal to O over A. TOA. So opposite over adjacent. So here, O over A for tangent. So ano po yung opposite ng angle theta? So ang opposite po niya ay 4. Okay, this one. At yung kanya pong adjacent ay 3. Okay? So we have 4 over 3. Okay. So that is the value of the sine, cosine, and tangent. How about the other three trigonometric ratios? It's reciprocal or opposite. So, ang opposite po ng sine ay cosecant. Okay? So, kung yung sine theta is 4 over 5, yung cosecant theta ay exchange lang po natin yung numerator denominator magiging 5 over 4. Okay? So, let's become H over O or 5 over 4. How about cosine theta? Its opposite is sec. Okay. So, secant theta is equal to H over A. Kasi yung cosine, A over H. Okay? Kaya exchange din po natin yung 3 over 5 magiging 5 over 3. Okay? And for the last one, cotangent. So, cotangent theta is equal to A over O kasi yung tangent ay O over A. So, kung yung tangent theta ay 4 over 3, yung cotangent ay 3 over 4. Okay, so ganyan lang po yung pagkuha ng value of the 6 trigonometric ratios in relation with the angle theta. Okay, so how about this example number 2? So example number 2 po natin is a right triangle. We have A, B, C, right angle at B. Okay, so we are going to find the value of the 6 trigonometric ratios. But now, wala po tayong theta. So ang gagamitin po natin na pangalan ng angle ay yung vertices po ng ating right triangle. So here, sin C. Meaning to say, ito po yung C, sin angle C. Okay? For cosine, cosine A, that means cosine angle A. And for tangent, tangent C, that means tangent angle C. Ito po yung angle C. Okay? So, hindi po natin pwedeng kuhanan ng trigonometric ratio ang right angle. Ang kinukuhan lang po ay ito pong dalawang angles na ito. Hindi po kasamang kinukuhanan ng trigonometric ratio ang right angle. Okay? Kaya it's either C at A lang po ang pwede nating kunan ng trigonometric ratio. Okay, unahin po natin yung sine C. So ano po yung formula for sine? What is the fraction? Sine from the keyword SOHCAHTOA. So sine is S. Okay, sine S OH. So opposite over hypotenuse. Okay. So we have here, ang fraction po niya ay OH opposite over hypotenuse. So here, tingnan po natin yung angle C, sine angle C. So ito po yung ating angle C. What is the opposite and hypotenuse? So ito yung angle C natin. Ang kanyang opposite is this side, side AB, and the measurement is 6. Kaya ang opposite ng C is 6 and yung hypotenuse ay 10. So always, ang hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay? So meaning to say, ang sine angle C, opposite over hypotenuse, ito po ay 6 over 10. Okay? Kaya sine angle C is equal to 6 over 10. How about cosine angle A? So yung cosine, what is the formula? Cosine is K. K. AH. So adjacent over hypotenuse. So ilagay po natin yung fraction niya for cosine A over H. Okay? So here, ang titingnan po natin ay yung angle A, not yung angle C. Yung angle C ginamit natin sa sine. Ngayon naman ay cosine. Okay, pero ang angle po na gagamitin natin ay A. Ito naman po ngayon. Okay, cosine angle A. Okay, this one, the angle A. Ang formula po niya ay adjacent over hypotenuse. So ano po yung adjacent ng angle A? So kung ito yung opposite, ito naman yung kanyang adjacent. So the adjacent of angle A is this one, side AB, and the measurement is 6. And again, the hypotenuse is 10. So here, hindi po magbabago yung ating hypotenuse. Always po yung longest side. So here, ang adjacent po ay 6, ang hypotenuse ay 10, kaya for cosine, 6 over 10. Okay? So this will become cosine angle A is 6 over 10. How about tangent? Pero ang angle po niya ay C. So ito po ulit yung angle C. Kukuhaan po natin ng tangent. Okay? So tangent C, ang tangent po ay from TOA, O over A. Okay? Kaya O over A for tangent. Okay, so tingnan po natin yung C dito sa ating figure. OA. So, what is the opposite of angle C? The opposite po niya ay 6. At ano po yung kanyang adjacent ng angle C? Angle C, the adjacent is BC. So, the measurement is 8. So, for tangent C, we have opposite 6, adjacent 8. Kaya 6 over 8 for tangent. Okay. Now, we have the values for sine, cosine, and tangent. How about the other three trigonometric ratio? So we have the opposite of sine, C. We have cosine, cosecant, A. Pero yung sine natin, C ang ginamit ni angle. Pero ngayon, ito pong cosecant, A po ang ginamit or gagamitin na angle. So magkaiba po dito sa sine kasi ang sine ay angle C. Ito naman po ay cosecant angle A. Okay. But let us see first the formula for cosecant. Kung yung sine ay O over H, yung cosecant naman ay exchange natin yung O over H magiging H over O. Okay, so this become H over O. Okay, so for cosecant angle A, that is equal to hypotenuse over opposite. So puntahan po natin yung angle A sa ating figure. Ito po yung angle A. Ang formula po niya ay hypotenuse over opposite. Okay, so angle A, ang hypotenuse ay 10 at ang opposite ay 8. Okay, 8 opposite, hypotenuse 10. So 10 over 8 ang cosecant A or angle A. Okay? How about next? Secant. So ang secant ay opposite ng cosine. Yes, tama. Ang secant ay opposite ng cosine. So kung yung cosine ay A over H, ang secant naman ay H over A. Babaltarin lang po natin yung fraction. Okay? Maging H over A. So now, let us see the value of secant C in our right triangle. So ang secant C is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent. Ito po yung C. Okay? Ano po yung hypotenuse? 10. At ano po yung adjacent ng C? 8. Kaya 10 over 8. hypotenuse over adjacent. Ito po yun. Hypotenuse over adjacent, 10 over 8. Okay? So, ilagay po natin, secant C is equal to 10 over 8. How about the last one? Cotangent. Now, cotangent, the angle is angle A. Okay. So, ang ginamit po sa tangent ay C. So, hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin yung cotangent kasi A po yung kanyang angle. Okay. But, yung formula ng tangent ay O over A. Okay? O over A for tangent. Ito po, O over A. So, here, since O over A ang tangent, babalterin lang po natin, magiging A over O for cotangent. Okay? So, ang angle po natin, ang baseline po natin na angle ay angle A. Okay? At mula po sa angle A, hanapin natin yung adjacent over opposite. So, ito yung angle A. What is the adjacent of angle A? 6. And what is the opposite of angle A? 8. Kaya 6 adjacent, 8 opposite. Okay? So, 6 over 8 po ang value ng cotangent A. Okay? So, these are the values of the 6 trigonometric ratio mula po dito sa ating right triangle ABC. Okay, so how about this activity letter B? Name what is asked. So ito po yung ating questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at ito po yung ating figure. Okay, so madali lang po itong activity na ito. Number 1 question, opposite of angle K. So what is the opposite of angle K? So ito po yung angle K. What is its opposite? So ang opposite po niya ay side MA or meron po siyang value here which is X. So pwede pong side X is the opposite of angle K. Okay? How about number 2? Okay, adjacent of angle K. So here, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try nyo po munang sagutan yung 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then later, play po ninyo at check nyo kung tama yung inyong sagot. Okay? So let's proceed. Kung nasagutan na po ninyo. Adjacent of angle K. So again, ito po yung angle K. What is its adjacent? The value of its adjacent is this one. And the value is 5. Okay? So the adjacent of angle K is equal to 5. How about the hypotenuse? So what is the hypotenuse of the right triangle? Ang hypotenuse po natin ay side AK or its measurement is 13. Okay? How about number 4? Opposite of angle A. So ito po yung ating angle. What is its opposite? Ang value po na opposite ng angle A ay ito pong 5. Okay? Kaya for number 4, the answer is 5. And the last one, for number 5 question, adjacent of angle A. So what is the adjacent of angle A? So again, ito po yung angle A natin. What is its adjacent? Ang adjacent po niya yung katabi niyang side. And that is, the measurement is X. Okay? So the adjacent of angle A is X. Okay? So kung tama yung sagot mo, congratulations. So mayroon pa po akong next activity. Okay, so how about this activity letter C? If tangent angle C is equal to 6 over 8, find sine C and cosine C. Okay, so ulitin po natin. If tangent angle C is equal to 6 over 8, find sine angle C and cosine angle C. Okay, so paano po natin nahanapin yung sine C at cosine C? Mula po sa question na tangent angle C is equal to 6 over 8. So, how? So, ito, kailangan po natin ng illustration para maintindihan po ninyo. Okay, ang given lang po ay ito po. Wala pong given na any figure. Okay? Ito lang po yung given natin. Tangent angle C is equal to 6 over 8. So, paano po yan i-represent using right triangle? So, first, draw po tayo ng right triangle. Okay? So, yung right angle ay dito po yung right angle. Okay, so, tangent angle C. So for example, maglagay po tayo ng angle C. Again, ang paglalagyan po lang po natin ng angle ay it's either dito po sa dalawang angles na ito. Again, hindi po pwede sa right angle. Kaya ang pwede lang pong paglagyan ng angle C, pwede po dito sa part na ito, pwede rin po sa part na ito. Okay? So here, pag sinabi po nating tangent, mula po sa ating keyword na SOHCAHTOA, ang formula po ng tangent ay T is equal or tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent OA. So, ibig sabihin kapag ilalagay po natin dito, tangent angle C is equal to 6 over 8. Ang 6 po na numerator ay opposite at yung 8 po na denominator ay adjacent. Again, check po natin. Tangent is TOA, opposite over adjacent. So, O over A, opposite over adjacent. So, ilalagay po natin yung value na 6 over 8. Saan po yung 6 na value? Opposite. At saan po yung adjacent na value dito sa ating figure? So, ito po yung ating angle C. Ano po yung opposite ng angle C? Ang opposite po ng angle C ay ito pong side na ito. So, ang measurement po ng opposite ng angle C ay 6. Nakalagay po dito ay 6. Okay? So, lagay po natin dyan 6. How about over adjacent? Ang adjacent po ay 8. So, alin po ang adjacent ng angle C? So, ang adjacent po niya ay yung katabi niyang side. Ito po. So, ang measurement po nito ay 8. Okay? So, again, ulitin natin. Opposite is 6. Okay? Opposite of C is 6. And adjacent of angle C is 8. So, this one. Okay, now, we are going to find the value of sine angle C mula po dito sa ating right triangle. Okay, so again, ano po yung formula ng angle C? Okay? Or sine angle C. Ano ba yung fraction ng sine? So ang sine po ay opposite over hypotenuse. So ilagay po natin dito opposite over hypotenuse. Now, what is the opposite of angle C? Ang opposite po niya ay 6. Okay? Okay na po yung opposite natin. But how about hypotenuse? So saan po dito yung hypotenuse ng ating right triangle? Ito pong longest side. So wala pong value yung ating longest side. So mean to say, hindi po natin makukuha yung sine angle C kasi wala pong hypotenuse. So paano po natin isosolve? Gagamit po tayo ng isa pang formula para ma-solve yung side C ng ating right triangle. And that is by Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so ano ba yung Pythagorean theorem? Okay? So ang Pythagorean theorem po ay or mula po dito sa term natin, ito pong hypotenuse that is equal to square root of i-square lang po natin itong dalawang sides na ito, dalawang legs ng right triangle, 6 and 8. Okay? Para po makuha yung hypotenuse. So 6 square plus this one 8 square. Okay? At ito po ay base po sa Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So here, x is equal to, simplify, what is 6 square? 36 plus 8 square. 8 square is 64. So we have now square root of 36 plus 64. And what is 36 plus 64? That is equal to 100. Okay? And what is square root of 100? Okay? Ang square root of 100, that is equal to 10. So therefore, ang hypotenuse po ng right triangle na ito ay 10. Okay? Lagay po natin 10. So we have now the three sides of the right triangle. Okay, so balik po tayo sa sine. Sine angle C, okay, this one, is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So ang opposite po ng C ay 6 at ang hypotenuse po ay 10. Kaya 6 over 10 for sine angle C. Okay? So 6 over 10. How about sa cosine? So cosine theta is angle C over AH. Ano ba yung A? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, this one. Adjacent po ng angle C is 8 over hypotenuse is 10. So 8 over 10 for cosine angle C. And by the way, ito pong ating nakuhang value kapag pwedeng i-reduce ay i-reduce po natin sa lowest term. Ano po? Yung 6 over 10, if you reduce to lowest term, will become 3 over 5. So ano po yung common divisor ng 6 and 10? Okay, pwede po dito ang 2. Kaya 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay? How about here? Cosine C is equal to 8 over 10. Can we reduce to lowest term? Yes. Ang common divisor po dyan ay 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So cosine angle C is equal to 4 over 5. Okay, for exercises D, the application of trigonometric ratio to real life. Okay, so ito lang naman po yung mga simple application of trigonometric ratio to real life. Ang una po nating figure ay ito pong ating building. Okay, so ito pong mula po sa tuktok ng building, pababa po dito, ito po yung rays ng sun, for example, yung lights ng sun. And ito pong line dito, let us say, consider po natin ito na ito po yung shadow ng ating building. At mula po doon sa rays ng sun at yung shadow at yung angle na na-form ay pwede po nating mahanap yung height ng building without actually measuring. Ano po? Or pwede lang po ang given po ay ito pong kanyang shadow at yung angle formed by the rays of the sun ay pwede na pong makompute yung height of this building. Another one ay ito pong airplane. So yung airplane kapag siya po ay maglalanding sa running way, nakakalculate po niya yung distance from the airplane to the running way. Ano po? By using right triangle. Okay? And another one, this third figure, let us say we have this ladder at yung coconut tree. Okay, so kapag po given yung angle formed by the ladder and the ground, at yung length ng ladder ay pwede po nating makalculate yung distance from the bottom of the ladder to the coconut tree. So, yun po yung simple application ng trigonometric ratio to real life. Thank you very much for watching mga anak. I hope that you learned something about this video. So, see you on my next video lesson about the application of trigonometric ratio in solving the unknown parts of a right triangle.